I'm going to sew a winter jacket for my girl, Lorie. And for that I need these 4 pieces of fabric. I will put a link in the info box below, right here. I have my black fabric right here. So let's see, I need 2 parts of these 3, and this one needs to be lying on a fold. So let's see, unravel all this. Here we are. I have it lying double here. There we go. So I'm taking these 3 parts, placing them here on this fabric. So I have these 3 pieces pinned down on a double layer of fabric. I know it can be hard to see, but I have. So I'm just going to put that aside. And then I have this piece that also needs to be cut. So I have this piece of fabric, and I'm just folding it over so it's laying double. Taking this piece and placing it to the edge. And I'm going to cut all the parts with a tiny bit of seam allowance around this, and I will do the same on my other fabric. That's this one that I want on the inside of my jacket. So I'm going to cut these pieces out and then transfer the pattern to the other fabric and cutting them out as well. So I went ahead and I cut out all the parts needed in this bluish fabric. And remember always to have good side to good side when you're cutting out your patterns. And then I'm going to start with the hoodie. So I'm just going to pin it down all the way around here. And you can sew this on the machine if you like to, or in the hand. I am doing all my sewing by hand. Because I kind of like sitting and sewing. It's, I don't know, it's kind of relaxing somehow. Taking some thread, and here I'm making a knot. So I am going through the loop 1, 2, 3 times and pulling it into a tiny knot, and I'm cutting off the rest of that like that. So I am making back stitches all the way around here. What I do is I start from up here, making sure I have both the layers, and I'm always sewing on the back side here, so I have good side to good side. So I'm starting by doing a few end stitches, and I'm sewing with a back stitch. So I'm going forth, then my thread is coming up right here, and I'm going behind and coming up in front of that one. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going behind where I came up and up in front of where I came up, and then just, so I'm going to make a few here. So on the front side it looks something like this, and on the back side it looks like this, and I know it can be hard to see. I will do that all the way down here. I'm going to take these 2 parts here, and I'm going to take this front thing. As I said, I have 2 front pieces and 1 back. So I'm going to take this front piece and place the shoulder seam to the shoulder seam on the back, and put a needle in there, and doing the same with the other one, making sure this part is not stitched in with the other shoulder, placing the shoulder seams good side to good side like this, and I'm going to sew the seams. So I sewed up the cap, so I'm going to put that to the side because I don't need that right now. Then I sewed up the shoulder seams here, so this is now one piece. I need the sleeves in here now. So I'm going to take one of those and find the middle of the top. It's right here, like that. And good side to good side. So I'm placing it and pinning it down. And then I am going, this was the shoulder seam I put it on. And then I'm going to lay it nice and flat. There we go. And I'm going to make a back stitch all the way down here. So I'm going to sew these two sleeves in, and then I will be right back. So I got the sleeves in, looks like this. And now I'm just going to fold it in half. And I'm going to pin it here under the arms, in the armpit. And pin it down. And I am doing the corner of the sleeve, pinning that one down like that, and all the way along the sleeve, and again pinning all the way down. There we go. And I'm going to do it in this side also, so I have the sleeve. Okay, this is starting to look really good. I have it sewn up and I have the hoodie right here. So now I need the hoodie to go on here, and for that I take the hoodie and I open it up. So this is the bottom line of the hoodie. You have it the long way here, and the short is the bottom line of the hoodie. So I'm going to take it, and I have a thread on a needle without a knot in that end, and I'm just going to put it in and out and in and out. So I'm going zigzag here, small zigzags. We don't want the folds to be too big, so tiny zigzags all the way along here. Don't pull the string through, because then you will have to start all over. So I have that there. Now I'm going to find the middle on the neckline here on the back, and that's right here. Taking a needle and marking it. So here we go. So I have the middle here of the hoodie, and remember, good side to good side with the middle of the neckline. There we go. And I am lining up the end of the hoodie with the front piece of my jacket. No, wait. Yeah, exactly. With the front line like that. And the other end piece here with the front piece here, like that. There we go. And then I'm going to stretch the thread a bit so it fits, and I'm going to take this part from the middle and out here, making sure that both sides are the same length. And put the bumps, or what you call those, the waves here, equal all around, all the way around here. Just putting a pin in the middle of that, and doing the same in this side. There we go. So it's all pinned down, and now I'm going to make a back stitch from here all the way across, so that the hoodie will be sewn on really nice and tight. So I sewed the parts here, so it's looking really nice, and I sewed the black parts together, so I have that as well. Here I have the good side on the inside, here I have the good side on the outside. So I am going to take some tiny hole knits, or what you call these. I'm going to take these small things here. So I'm going to take my knife and make a tiny hole in my fabric, and I'm going to take my needle tool, place that little thing in there, right there, and I'm squeezing this little part all the way through and leaving it in the fabric. And I'm taking this tool here, placing it into the opening on that one, and taking my hammer and that's gonna flatten it out. I'm gonna make a new one right there. So I'm taking this little thing, placing it on my needle tool, just my normal needle tool, and I'm going to make a tiny hole here and squeezing it through, taking my tool, placing it, and I'm gently going to flatten it out, and I'm doing that on both sides here. So I have my black one here and my colored one here, and I am going to, let's see, I have the bad side out here and the bad side right here. So I'm going to take this and put it on the other one so that I line it up inside here. I'm not going to sew this bottom piece yet because I'm going to use that to turn the good side out. So I'm going to sew all the way around here, and when I did that I'm going to flip it around, but I will sew this and then I will be back and show you how it looks. So I sewed all the way around here with the good side on the inside. I did not sew the ends here because that would make problems later if I did. So I'm just going to turn it inside out. I am going to sew around this edge all the way on up here around. So I have sewed all the way around here with a tiny stitch all the way around here, so it lies nicely double here. Then I'm going to take the bottom end here and I'm going to stuff it in, like in the corner. I'm just going to bend it inwards like that, and then the rest will follow. And I'm going to do the same with the sleeve. Right now it's not all the way in there, so I'm going to make sure that the sleeve is lying right in inside here. So you can take any kind of ribbon you have, but I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to put it into the hole here, and I'm going to make sure it's lying all the way down on the top here, so when I use it, the hat will go together. And you should do that before you put that together here. But I'm going to move the string so it's lying all the way around here and down to here, and I'm going to make a tiny stitch on the other side of the string without sewing the string down. Okay, I finally got the string to lie all the way around here at the top, and I pinned down so that it won't fall out again or slip out. It's easiest if you do that first before you put this up. And I did place the wrists here nice on both sides. So I'm going to sew this with a tiny stitch together these places, and like I did here, I'm going to make a stitch all the way around here so that won't slide out again. So I sewed up the sleeves so they're nicely connected, and the bottom of this so it looks nice, and I made a tiny stitch all the way around here on the hoodie, so I have these two going through and I can use them, as you can see. So this is going really good, and then I am placing my jacket together, and I marked on each side panel here 3 places, so they are like on top of each other, and you can see it fits very nice. Now I'm going to put some snap fastener in all 3 places, so one of them here and one here, and this way it will still work if I turn the jacket around so I have the black side out. So our winter jacket is all done with the hoodie and the sleeves and the fast snaps, and I'm just going to unsnap it. There we go. Oh, and this is turnable, so I can turn it around if I want it to be black with the blue colors here inside. And I just turn it around. So it's double-sided, and the hoodies turn around too, and I have these on the outside now, and it still closes nicely with these snap fastener. So that will go on Lorie with her big head. If your doll don't have a head that is this big, then go and make this the same shape as I used for this hoodie. Just make it smaller so it fits your doll. If you like to see more videos where I'm sewing clothes like this for my girl, please tell me in the comments below so I know. Otherwise I might not do that again. So please leave a comment if you like me to make more of these kind of videos for her. Anyway, that's what you got this time, so I hope you like it, and happy crafting! Blah blah.